Episode commencing in 3, 2, 1. Episode initiated.
Sword of Omen rolls. Give this podcast sight beyond sight. We command you as the Eye of Thundera looms over all of Roll20. That's right. It's time for Thunder Crits. Ho! Welcome back to the podcast. This is your giant mummy man, GM Patrick here, and joining me in sacred combat against my army of mutants are 5 players and friends who make very merchandisable toys. To my far left, he's going to snarf all over this episode, whether you like it or not. It's Jabert jabbering away as Jamfram.
Snarf.
Across the digital table from me, this vehicle expert jungle cat's got claws. It's Miles, making believe as redacted.
Good evening.
To my right, one of 2 twins that are always getting into trouble. What's Tyler talking as Pradier?
Hello there.
To my immediate left, the speedster cheetah running up the walls. We got Drew dying to play Zilixthel.
Did Ludacris write this theme song?
And across from him, the lion-hearted leader with an engorged sword. It's none other than Rebecca rolling with Asher and Sky.
Hello.
Whoa. Thundercats, guys.
I have never cared at all for or about Thundercats in my entire life.
Love Thundercats.
And I know it's like a very like cherished 80s franchise, and I don't get it at all.
It's one that
like
I could tell was not
He-Man.
good.
Like,
yeah, it's Cat He-Man for sure, like 100%. Like it instead of a skeleton enemy, it's a mummy enemy.
I mean, I think the mummy, like a Mum-Ra, is cool looking, but like I've just never ever cared, and I've been forced to read crossovers with the Thundercats a couple of times, and you know, I get why people kind of like some of it, but I don't know.
What do you think the Thundercats would think of the Battle Cat, of Cringer the Battle Cat? Do you think they try to talk to him, or do you think they
why are you riding this noble warrior?
No, because then once Cringer pops up, he'd just be like, "Leave me alone."
Yeah. I mean, there you have it. Thundercats voted least favorite franchise of all time by Cosmic Crit.
Yeah, would rather watch the Snorks.
Yep, if you're a Thundercat fan, please unsubscribe.
I know I am in the minority there, but like, because I know people that really love.
Let us clarify: we are not talking about musician Thundercat. We are talking about the cartoon.
I don't think we gave any inclination that we were talking about the musician.
He got his name from the cartoon.
Just in case you had to happen to tune into this episode, like right now, because we do everything live, of course. So that's always a possibility.
What are you talking about, Drew?
I don't know.
This is way pre-recorded.
Drew's on psychedelics. He's experiencing several podcasts at the same time. He's actually Pradier. He's cosplaying as Pradier right now. Old Pradier, not new Pradier.
the Pradier that everyone liked, not this Pradier.
Yeah, the cool Pradier, not whatever this thing is wandering around.
we got to get to it and see what it is wandering around. Let's talk about what happened last time on Cosmic Crit as you all continued exploring the eastern reaches of Viridian Colony. You came across 4 small earth elementals that attacked Redacted's vehicle. Disembarking Asher and Sky attempted to intimidate the Rocks into a peace accord. They accepted by forcing Asher and Jamfram to eat rocks. After diffusing that situation, you found the trees in this area producing a super sweet fruit and heard a woman being attacked by mean old filth hounds. Dispatching 3 of the 4 creatures, the last one flew off, and you managed to save the elven woman named Whistle. What's wrong with all that? There's a couple.
I have at least 2, so...
Well, you only get to do 1. Rebecca. You only get to do 1, so
Rebecca has to go last.
Yeah. Everyone else it's like, that's the one that I knew, the one that Rebecca got.
I'll start.
You need to get 3, remind you, for the
Okay. I'm gonna go with actually there are only 3 small earth elementals, not 4.
Is that one?
I think so. I mean, I'm just going off of memory on this one, my guy. Go back to the other map and see how many tokens you have on it.
I think I meant to change that, but yes, that is correct. There was only 3. Actually, there one of the rocks you ate was actually an earth elemental. So
Oh no!
there were 4. You just never bothered to ask that one's name.
It was a child. It was a baby.
Is that why Jamfrom choked on it? It was
Yeah.
trying to escape.
It's like
Yeah.
holding on to his tonsils. Like, oh no! It came out later. What else?
I still have 2.
It's not whistle, it's thistle.
That's correct, Drew. There's one. Wait,
I
where'd it
still
go?
have 2. Those are good ones.
I could just rubbing it in.
Oh, the elven woman name. Oh, I didn't even. Yeah, that one. I didn't get that one. Drew.
I
Good
think
job.
I have another one, but I don't know the actual
Yeah.
answer.
Well, it's
Okay,
Rebecca's turn.
I'll go. I am going to go with it is Split Hounds, not whatever you wrote.
Filth
Split
Hounds.
Hounds.
Yeah, Filth Hounds is what I read it as. Like every time I went through the book, I was like, man, they're really mean to these.
Those are dirty dogs.
No, not Filth.
What was your
Hounds.
last one, Rebecca?
Hounds. Well, hold on. What? Someone else can.
Well, didn't we
can
just
get
have to
one?
do-
Yeah, I didn't count Tyler's because I'm mean.
Oh, whoa, rude. So do I get a? Can I go again?
Yeah, if you got another one, Tyler, go right ahead.
Oh yeah, it's not a super sweet fruit. It's a super sweet sap.
Yeah, you best believe it's a super sweet sap, sucker.
I was going to say that we use diplomacy, not intimidate.
That is correct. And also there was 5 Filth Hounds, not 4. But you did dispatch 3 of them.
Split Hounds.
That's it. Those are the ones.
We'll never.
Reroll for this episode. Earned. And well, you basically got all of them. You got even more than all of them. So way to go. Way to go there.
We were on it last week.
At the end of last week's episode, you guys agreed to give Thistle a ride back to town and go back there to get prepared to begin exploring the underground section of the colony, place marked on the Marizah geological records as someplace called the Buried Mission. You need supplies for days, if not weeks, of the long task ahead of you. We see Redacted's buggying back into town, where Elnazorian, Ezran Shire, and Akel's Deirdrick there greet you at the parking space right in front of your home. Ezran comes up and says, hello, who's this? You guys pick up a hitchhiker?
We'd like to
Yes.
introduce you to Thistle.
Hi, I'm Thistle. I'm an explorer from Nightwood. It's very nice to finally see Viridian City with my own eyes. Oh my goodness, is that a library?
Yes, but we will be mostly showing you the jail.
I'm sorry?
I'm just kidding.
You have a jail as well? That's interesting.
It's in the library, actually.
Oh, lock me up, officer. Is that where people do
banter.
community service?
Yes. Yeah.
Good times. Well, if it's all right with all of you, I might rest up here for a day or two before journeying back south. That is, if there's space here. I do want to explore some more, perhaps, of the forest's flora and fauna. It is so amazing, at least the parts that weren't trying to actively kill me while I was here.
Yes, and we will tie you up with Ellen, Mr. Zorian. He has already been through much of the local terrain, and I'm sure he will be an asset to any further exploration here. And then Mr. Zorian gets a text message that says, keep an eye on her, don't let her out of your sight.
Are you trying to set me up on a date? Is that what's happening? I don't need your help.
I hope your
May not
dates
need
aren't
it.
normally tied up.
Whoa!
The last couple have been. As you guys are introducing Thistle here, you hear a thunderous set of footfalls, but they're actually hoof falls coming up the backside of you as you see Tachi Hardhoof making large divots in the grass as their cloven feet tear up the turf. She's stampeding right towards you. Flashbacks of the stag bear stampede. She's like, I have a bone to pick with you all. What is it? What is it you said to Tukor? Oh, they've given up arguing with me altogether. We haven't had a fight in days.
And that's a problem. That sounds like a fantastic set of events.
You, Prater, did you say something to him?
You, did I? It's hard to recall that conversation. I've been on the road.
Are off again, on again, will they, won't they, yelling matches, wrestling spouts, and our domestic spats. Well, that's just our love language. And now Tukor says they don't want to go to bed angry anymore, and we should talk through our emotions. What is wrong with you people?
It seems like we've
Aren't they
misread some
married?
cultural cues.
They are married.
Okay.
Yeah.
So will they,
You
won't
said, will they, won't they? And I was like, what?
The will they, won't they is will they, won't they fight today?
Yeah. But didn't they? Will they, won't they break up, maybe?
I may have suggested, something along the lines of level heads prevail, but I was actually mostly going off of the notes or the teachings I've just heard the local counselor say.
You're saying this is Estraka's fault?
I'm Prater is going to try and, sly this off on Estraka.
Only they had gotten run over. Probably
Not too
so.
late to make your dreams be dreams, no longer dreams in reality. But do you want to make a diplomacy check? And
I'd love to.
I guess that's actually deception. You're lying. You're a liar, Tyler.
That's fine. I mean, you're not wrong. Wicked good liar.
You're a
Honestly,
lying
what's
liar.
the
lies.
difference between deception and diplomacy?
I am one rank
truth?
better at deception. Is the difference? Won't matter when I roll a 1 though. Oh, but I haven't. I've rolled a 12.
Very good. Yeah, Tashi's like, I know this was Estraka's fault. I'm going to refuse to go to any more couple counseling sessions until they make this right. Thank you, Prater, for talking to me.
You're welcome.
Sorry, I almost killed you.
That's just your love language, right? Right?
Not in this instance. In this instance, I was very angry.
I'm still very confused about this, but I will get it down one day. Just bear with me.
Stag, bear with me. Right, so she marches off, and Kells says, it's true. It seems since you chatted with them the other day, they've not been fighting at all. You guys, I mean, thank goodness you have that problem all solved. It was getting hard and awkward to be around them. But I mean, I can't even be in the same room with Tukor. I think I'm like allergic to their horn polish or something. Thank you for dealing with that, Prater. That's the kind of day-to-day stuff that you miss when you're out there ranging. There's a lot of interpersonal problems here in town.
Yes, that is what I miss.
This'll overheard this as she's talking to Elena Zorin, and it's like, such colorful characters in Viridian. Oh boy.
Yes, we have quite the community here. Hopefully, you will get to meet them, or they can come visit you when you spend time in jail.
Elenez, we'll take a beat from talking to Thistle and come over to you all and talk about preparing for cave exploration for spelunking, and warn you, to carry, basically as much as you can in your packs, your supplies. The cave networks are pretty vast, and it is very easy to get lost down there. We don't have any kind of mapping capability. He says communications gear might not penetrate to the surface, so you all could be on your own and incommunicado if something happens. Don't worry, though, if you all don't make it back within a month. I'll make sure to retrieve your corpses and make sure they get a proper burial.
Charming. Thanks.
Ezran's like, well, just maybe make sure you don't die. And we'll send a search party if things go bad. But yeah, you're going to want to take, food supplies along with you in case you're down there for a bit. You probably be able to carry a few weeks worth each. Field rations you can get from the commissary are about 5 pounds.
Can we buy those Aeon stones that keep you fed?
Expensive.
Yeah, I don't know how
some of the
expensive they are.
cheapest Aeon stones. Hang on.
I know, but I feel like they're still somewhat expensive. They're not like 10 credits, But yeah, you can find them. No
one already owns one, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Prater definitely does not. Although, wait, do I even need to eat?
Clear spindle is 245 credits, and 1 week's worth of rations is 1 credit. So I will let you all make the decisions for your purchasing power however you'd like. I will say, though, where an Aeon Stone has no bulk, a week's worth of rations is 1 full bulk. So if you want to carry a couple weeks with you, that's 2 bulk. I don't know what your weight limits are like or if anyone's anywhere close to theirs, but yeah, what kind of items are you looking to buy for this exploration? It seems like you had some ideas when we left off last week. What did you want to come back to town for?
Well, besides like the main things of, I don't know if there's a climbing kit, but the climbing kit essentials. There are 2 things that well, one of them I'm definitely going to buy, and the rest of it is, people can.
What is it you're definitely going to buy?
I'm going to buy an oxygen candle. Sometimes cave-ins happen and you can't breathe. So,
breathing's important to you. Is that
breathing is important. So
right?
One of the things that Praetor will definitely.
Do you still breathe?
So here's here's the thing that kind of sucks about the Borai. Borai count as undead, but they gain almost none of the benefits of being an undead. You're just a kind of a shell of a living thing, sort of. So yes, I still have to breathe and eat and do all that fun stuff.
Sounds like me after work. I'm a shell of a living thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, I still gotta breathe. Oh, this is the worst job ever.
Positively the worst. If you want to be able to carry more things, obviously we could buy bigger, backpacks, better backpacks, grappling hooks. You can get a grappling hook for helping to climb.
I mean, Zilix is a natural climber. He's got sticky hands.
Oh, well, that's good for you.
Yeah. Why don't you guys write some stuff down? We'll do a little live purchase session here. Titanium cable line is 5 credits for every 10 feet. So
no one can afford that.
50 credits for 100 feet. It's not terrible. Rebecca, do you already have things like this?
I already have a cable line.
All right. Of course you do.
Zilix has
One
this
thing
weird
I
thing
always buy.
called kitchen rope. Not exactly sure what that's for, but
That's an oldie. Careful with that one. That's an antique.
See here.
I've got rope.
Is
And a
there
canteen.
just I don't think there's just a climbing kit. Is that right?
No, I don't see one.
There's a good amount of stuff if you're looking at Archive of Nethys under technological items. That's where you'll find the cable line and perhaps some other survival things. Is there other items you want to purchase here from your, healing serums or med kits or anything like that?
who's got
There's a safety helmet that protects you from falling items.
Looking at that. I was looking at that. It gives you DR for things that are literally trying to slam into the top of your head.
who's got low light vision and stuff like that? Do we need to
Dark
buy?
vision. I have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Do we need to buy lanterns or anything?
Who doesn't have dark vision?
I think I do.
Otter?
I'm looking.
Peasants.
I'm not sure. I must not have it.
Okay, somebody pick up
I
some
need it.
some lights. Let's see here. What else can you guys afford?
Yeah, I have dark vision and low light vision. So
There are a whole bunch of different tool kits that you can purchase. I don't know if any of these are of interest to you, but there's, besides professional toolkit, trapsmith's toolkit, there's a navigator's toolkit, engineering kit. Does anybody own any of these kits already?
Oh, I think the other thing
Think
Praetor would
so.
pick up is the crash pad.
What'd that do?
It says a popular safety accessory for stunt performers, competitive climbers, and others who risk falling. Essentially, it will, when you are wearing a crash pad and fall, the crash pad activates, protective foam surrounds you. You reduce the number of dice of damage you take due to the triggering impact by 3 dice. You then have any remaining damage you take from the triggering impact rounded down. There you go.
Oh, here we go. The climbing kit is under Zinti Holdings Toolkits, is 200 credits for a level 1 item. The climbing kit grants a +4 bonus to athletics checks when climbing. If that is of any interest to anyone,
How
it's
much
yours to
is it?
take. 200 credits.
Is there only one available?
No, but I don't think you would need more than one at a time. Like, you guys could share one. That makes sense.
Okay. I mean, 200 credits seems reasonable for a +4 to climb.
Yeah.
I'll buy that.
There are a lot of different kits.
Yeah. Well, take a look at what you want and who's making what purchase. Sound like, Rebecca, you said climbing kit?
Yeah, I'll take the climbing kit. You said 200, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Anybody else? Any other purchases? Tyler, what did you want?
I think I'm going to get the oxygen candle and a better backpack, and then I can carry a lot of the rations for people. Since I have like nothing, I don't carry anything. So
Still not rocking any weapons?
Still not rocking any weapons, Patrick.
All right.
I need to murder something so I can take its weapon really bad. If you could just throw one of those.
Jamfram's right there, Tyler. He's right there. He's got 2 weapons. Good try. Good try.
Zilix is going to follow Praetor's lead and pick up a couple of extra oxygen candles just because they provide a decent amount of air, but they're cheap. So I feel like having a couple more is not going to be a bad thing.
I mean, your armor roll has like 12 hours of oxygen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to pick up a flashlight and also a safety helmet.
Safety helmet.
I'm going to pick up a crash pad.
Okay. Jabert, Miles, anything you see you might want to pick up for your characters? Miles, I should probably mention these underground caverns are not going to be drivable.
Then
there are no
I think
paved
Redacted will
roads.
probably stay in Viridian.
All right, you get to play Thistle. For a couple
Thistle's going to be Redacted's lab partner.
You get to play who's...
They're also joining the lab.
You get to play Kells Deirdrick. Haven't you always wanted to, Miles? Haven't you always wanted to? No, I mean, you could take the vehicle folded down with you, but yeah, no off-roading in the caves, the caverns.
Is it because there's no room, or I mean, could I just put like some chains on the tires and
or what? Well, have you ever been spelunking? Usually
No.
not.
Why would I do that? That sounds terrible.
All right, good point. Pronk me, huh?
Yeah, I saw the descent. I know what happens down there.
Did you heard anything Jamprum wants to get? You're muted. Sorry if you've been talking this time.
Whole time. I'm good. I've got a rope. I've got my 2 trusty friends, Lefty and Righty, and well, I'm ready to put the floor to the house.
How much is the grappling hook again?
Hold on.
Because I mean, Redacted's athletics are hot garbage.
Well, the climbing kit is 200, but I picked one up and Patrick said that we could share it.
Oh, we
That
can?
gives you a +4.
A grappler can be attached to a line and is pretty much like a Batman's grappling hook. It
Okay.
is 700 credits.
Oh, I'll share with Asher and Sky.
Okay. Alrighty.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay. Are you guys ready to head back out? Get to
Yes.
exploring?
I think so.
You guys sound so excited for this.
Let's
this
sally
party
forth.
adventure.
Yes.
Where would you like to go? Because at this point, I think you've found a couple of potential entrances to the underground. You found one that was marked with some of the arcane, ancient, kind of elven runes at a cave entrance that Elena Zorian found. But the Golden Stag Bear herd, when the earthquake hit, also revealed a underground cavern, and there was water flowing out of it. Which one would you like to go to and to start your exploration?
If I recall correctly, Praetor was really scared of the runes, so maybe we should go for the watery.
Tyler is a baby. You are correct, Rebecca.
Praetor might have been scared of the runes, but I'm scared of drowning in a cave. So
Do you want to have a roll off, or who's more scared to convince everybody else? No, we can go to the ruined entrance, I guess.
The runic entrance. Miles, Jabert, how are you guys feeling?
Runes seems like fun. Seems
Rune's fine with me.
colorful. Maybe?
Alrighty. Half days ranging back out to the cave entrance indeed is one that you found. It was pretty difficult in the hex, even marked on your map as it was by Elnazorian. It had to take some time to find this. Now that you did, a lot easier. As you disembark, make the buggy small, Miles, collapse into a kind of medium square. Entering into the cave, it's dark, it's musty. There is indeed no natural light, and there's no sci-fi glowing lichen here either. So it is pitch black once you get, just like 50 feet into the cave. And as you begin your descent, your great descent underground through these branching tunnels, the first 500 feet or so, you see more of these very similar runes, the same runes that you found on the Marizah earthen projects, and on the other half of your charter, the stone needle and the collapsed sinkhole. Not really like spaced out in any particular order, maybe just like every 15 to like 25 feet there's another set of these writings. Maybe once you get in here about 300 feet into this cave, you do see signs of life, or at least habitation of some sort, as you come across your lights searching the darkness. A couple of moldering, rotten cots on rusting metal barbs, and a small table with a non-functional, rusted over generator on top of it, attached to a string of dead lights on the ceiling, and maybe some completely disintegrating paper maps and other things here. It looks like indeed this was scouted out by someone before, but it's very possible this was someone from the Marizah facility, because this looks like it is indeed at least 100 years old.
Nothing seems hidden, right? It's pretty clear. It's just an old site.
I mean, it's a pretty small area here. Do you want to spend some time searching through just about everything?
Yeah, just make sure that something that's more durable, like a data stick, or something else didn't survive that would be useful.
Why don't you make me a perception check? Okay, we've got some good rolls. Who's got the best perception check as you're looking around this camp? And
I think Redacted and Prady are tied
at 21.
21.
Yeah, no, you're in the lead with 21. It's just Redacted.
Oh, that was your bluff check. I'm sorry, I misread.
It's all right.
Then Redacted.
Yeah, you see some very similar carvings on the wall here that do indeed look like they were placed by the Geo Laboratory. Perhaps the first steps in making this one of their sites for the geomantic matrix. What's that the name of it? Geomantic? Yeah, geomantic matrix. But it looks like they've been they've just like faded perhaps over time. They're very faint in the wall here, like your light barely picked them up, or maybe they didn't get very far into that process, whatever the engineers were doing here. But yeah, maybe they were trying to create a larger tunnel into the earth to get to this spot. So maybe you're in the right direction. But yeah, that's what you see on this, right? Yes, just about everything you've seen so far seems very natural. That's what you see on like the far wall of this cavern is very, very faint carvings. It looks like it's eroded over time or something. Hardly noticeable.
Okay. Let's see if I had anything that might. And we don't know what the runes mean, Rick, correct?
We don't have a runic dictionary at this moment.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes when we roll really, really high, we can decipher like half of a meaning of a symbol.
Could we have bought a runic dictionary in town?
You didn't though, did you, Drake?
That would be a real dick move if one of the colonists was like, I mean, I've had the translation for these like this whole time, but
Did we check the library?
Did we check the library?
Did we look in the card catalog for
You guys
runic
haven't
dictionaries?
role played going to the library once this entire book so far. You've been out
And
having
frankly, it's
fun
starting
with
to
your
hurt Patrick's feelings.
my real life friends don't come to my library and hang out with me, so I wouldn't feel bad if my online friends didn't pretend to hang out in my library.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, what would you guys like to do?
I would suggest that we take a wall rubbing of the very faint carvings that we found to see if we can get a better view of them. But I don't have any paper and crayons, so
I was about to say, do you have paper?
Well, I imagine we
Well
can do I imagine we can do the sci-fi version of wall rubbings, which is scan them and create a 3D image.
Yeah. Take a picture with our cell
just
phone.
increase the brightness and contrast on the photo, and it'd probably work.
No, you have to get over there and like it's like a sonar app on your phone. You have to like bang your phone on the wall to get an imprint.
Can I do a
Heck
zoom
yeah.
and enhance check?
That's how the
slamming.
technology works. Yeah, as you guys are investigating this wall, heading over to that side of the cavern, and you know, feeling like for other places where maybe there are more symbols here, there's a slight tremor in the earth as the entire cavern kind of shakes just for a few seconds, but you hear like a drip, drip, drip sound from the top of this cavern wall as a crack opens up,
Time to boogie.
breaking the wall as a torrent of water rushes in this area. Oh, goodness gracious. Can everyone make me a reflex save as you're hit by a wall of water and rocks toppling over the top of you?
I said I didn't want to drown in a cave.
Too bad. You went to the wrong cave.
In your attempt to evade, you have walked right into it.
Right into my trap.
Oh, redacted.
Oh, natural 20 there. Got some saves. got
Redacted's
some
hydrophobic.
fails.
I can take 10 to climb even in combat or immediate danger. Can I do that to climb out of the way?
No. Not of a wall of water. You can't climb over it. Good times.
That's
Good
a
times.
single-digit number. I can already tell.
Drew knew what was about to happen to him. He's like, oh no. Oh no. This is DC 16, and we've got a couple successes to only take half damage here. I'm going to say Redacted just jumped completely out of the way. Natural 20. I'll give it to you, Miles.
Thank you.
Do much damage are we talking? We're talking about 6d6 bludgeoning damage. So you're blasted with rock and water. 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and everyone else did fail, right? Looks like Praetor succeeded. Everyone else has failed. Okay. Yeah, water is flooding into this cavern, and you all only have a few moments here before this entire cave fills with water, sweeps you away, perhaps drowns you at some lower point here. The closest point to safety outside of this encampment is about 150 feet away up the tunnel from which you descended. The water has already filled like 3 feet of this cave and is indeed moving swiftly. And these conditions are making it very, very difficult to concentrate. At this point, you can make your ways to the wall and start in on some athletics checks to swim towards safety. Why doesn't everyone do that if you want to try to? Well, I guess I should ask: do you want to try to make your way out of this cavern, back out to the exit?
I mean, I think that's probably a good idea to not die, but you know, that's just one person's voice.
Let's take a vote. Who's up for
wants to
living?
die?
Who's up for dying?
I mean, I'm technically already dead,
Let's die. Let's die.
but sure, we can leave.
Okay, then we are talking DC 15 athletics checks to swim against this torrential
Never mind, I'm dead.
current.
I'm dead again. Forget about it. Oh,
So I
forget
hold
about
on
it.
to swim or to climb.
Just swim. Swim towards safety out through the water.
I've got a.
How is that the DC? That's insanity. How many of these do we have to make? One?
I mean, to get to the wall, yeah, probably.
I've got a swim
God.
speed, so I'm gonna help Prey Deer get to safety.
Yeah, and you guys got lines and stuff too. You can throw around one another.
Oh, I have a
Um,
titanium cable line. Can I
Somebody,
get someone to
please,
drag me?
please wrap me up and.
Yeah,
Well,
same. I have 0 to athletics.
I mean,
so.
we're not in combat turn order, but we are in, like, you know, you have a single round basically before this entire area you're in is drowning you out. So who wants to take what action first? You can help one another. You can just save yourself if you'd like.
I'm
What do you
gonna
want to
help.
do?
I'm gonna help Prey Deer.
Okay. Do you want to do anything with your actions? Like, do you just want to try and swim, or do you want to try and secure them first, or what?
I'm gonna grab him and then swim. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so I would describe that as if he succeeds and you can give him like a big bonus to the athletics check, then you guys can both potentially make it out. Drew, what were you about to say?
Does this count as a standard or a movement action right now?
Yes, you have a round of actions you can take, so you can take one of each.
Okay. So I would like to activate my sheath array and get a +1 to athletics checks.
All right, well, it sounds pretty good to me. And do you have a standard action? Do you want to try to make the first athletics check, or
Yes, I would like to do. Come on.
toot toot kaboom, toot toot?
Okay.
Do you want to use a reroll?
I mean, I feel like we're gonna need it later.
I don't know. Maybe this is the most dangerous thing that happens in this entire book.
Can I
You never know.
can I activate my environmental protections?
That's a standard action. So on next turn, probably.
Well,
Who
I
wants-
can activate it. I can activate my thing as a move, but that's it.
Who wants to go next?
I guess I'll determine the fate of here and Jamfram with an athletics roll.
Standard athletics check.
Listeners, just all my cards on the table. I get a -1 to athletics. So,
Well, Jam from
looking for-
helping you out gives you a +4. So you really got a +3. Look at that.
so we need like a 12.
Oh,
I rolled a 17 on the die. We crushed it.
with a plum. Jam from like a little offboard motor is just scooting right here across the water. It's like,
That's my move action, and
I guess that is a move action. You're right, Tyler.
and then I will. Will you allow the use of maybe a psychokinetic hand to help Asher and Sky?
I like it.
Maybe by securing a rope to something or
Well,
grabbing a
imagine-
rope or.
Imagine Redacted's the one that probably needs the most help. But yes, go right ahead. Rebecca, do you want to go next?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
He's giving you a little boost, a little psychic boost.
Still got a 7.
Oh no, it's a fail. Once again, you got a book or episode reroll. Miles, what does Redacted want to do here? The water's closing in.
I mean, I don't know if Redacted has much choice other than to try an athletics check. The thing I have a -1 to.
Oh, you and me both. Let's go. I'm a believer.
See, well, you believe the wrong thing.
Ooh, another 7 on the dice is not your guys' lucky number. So we've got 3 fails here. You're taking some more damage as a oh boy, 10 points of additional bludgeoning damage to our friends Asher, Redacted, and Zilix, as maybe the generator in the camp here gets blown away by the torrential water and bangs right into you as it's going down the cavern here. Boom, 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 boom.
See, if I was in my car, I'd be fine.
Okay, so against the back wall, maybe with the water rising around you, but mostly secured there, we've got our friends Jamfram and Pradier. I think you guys, you can start to climb out here with a athletics check, or potentially make another swim check if you want to aid someone else. You can pull another PC of the same size or smaller with you by making a DC 20 athletics check for the swim. I'm sure. Do we have no strength-based characters except for Jamfram, right?
I have a question.
Sorry, a DC 20 strength check?
Yes,
No,
I'm
athletics.
athletics. Sorry,
Okay.
I'm giving you the bonus automatically because you have the swim speed.
Yeah.
But most everybody is larger than you, so I don't know if you could do it just automatically.
Now that Praetor is secure on the side, maybe he'll be like, Jamfram, go help them. They need help.
That's the sound of me swimming back to help my friends.
Right, starting the second round here.
Hold
If you
on,
guys-
Patrick. I have
Oh,
a
yep.
question. Can I be earning EP as part of this? It's not combat, but there's a turn order.
No, I don't think so. I think part of that is, don't you need a foe, determined foe? I think I'm another class.
I don't know that you do. I don't know.
Your determined foe is a geyser of water descending upon you.
We've
How
only
dare-
had 2 seasons of Vanguard. You think? You'd
Oh, yeah. Only when involved in a combat encounter that it includes a significant enemy.
I knew one class had significant enemy, as indeed. Do you want me to throw some ugly drowning lynxecutes in this? Some lynxecutes come by, start biting.
I don't know. I might as well. When it rains, it pours.
Right. So round 2 of this. In this round, you guys either have to hold your breath, which is, there's whole rules for that, or activate environmental protections as the water begins filling in this part of the cavern up to your heads, almost to the top of the cavern.
Sweet. Well, standard action. I'll activate my protections. And move action. I guess I'm just going to keep trying to climb out of here.
If that's what you'd like to do, go right ahead.
I suppose so.
Who has the climbing kit?
I do.
Asher Sky.
Okay, well, you don't make any headway.
That's
You can make 2 actions though. You got to move in a standard if you want to try again.
I thought you said activating my environmental protections is a standard.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you say you want to do that. Yes, go ahead then. Who wants to go next?
Is rolling athletics to swim a move?
Move or yes,
Yep.
yes it is. So you
Then-
can do it twice per turn.
Okay, then we're going to activate environmental protections and we're going to roll the athletics to try to get to the wall.
Dun, dun, dun. Right, natural 1, Zilix. So ready for the climbing aspects of the cave exploration,
Can I use the reroll? Can I use the episode reroll for this?
folks. What do you think?
Fine with me.
Go for it.
Natural
I
1.
literally can't do worse, so I can only do the same or better.
Oh man, you are asking for it.
Oh, we got a success. 10 on the dice.
Good job.
Hey, don't you like when those rerolls actually do better?
Actually do something. Yeah.
Actually do just a little
okay.
bit better.
Yes,
I
that's
guess
a
this is the
17.
point I can also remind you guys that it looks like Drew, Rebecca, Tyler, and myself all have level rerolls. Those things that you forget every once in a while exist are Norse Foundry level rerolls.
Thank you,
Oh.
Norse Foundry.
Okay, so that's a success. Who wants to go next?
I can go.
Yeah.
I'm going to activate my environmental protections and attempt to swim, I guess.
You got this.
Probably don't, but nope, that's another 7.
You can always like tell when it's gonna be a small number because like the size of the
It's very
colored box
small.
is little.
Yeah.
Lucky number 11. Okay, that is another fail. Who wants to go? Oh, yes, you activate your environmental protection, so that's good. Who wants to go next?
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a colored box because you're in dark mode? What do you
Maybe.
mean a colored box?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
in
I
the
mean,
little
maybe.
blue box when you roll, there's like a purple highlight,
Yeah.
and it's really thin if it's 1 digit, but it's wider if it's 2 digits.
Look at these strats that I'm learning. I don't have that.
The strat basically alerts you as to whether it's going to be a 1-digit number or a 2-digit number a moment
Right.
before it happens. Like there's
Yeah.
not a lot of like tactical
But that's just enough in a
advantage.
moment to be like, oh, you know what? I changed my mind.
Yeah, like when I
I'd
roll,
like to do something different.
I call backsies. Takes backsies on the roll.
All right.
Who's up next? Who's on first?
Who's up next?
So-
Who's up next?
I mean, I think that Redacted would probably put the environmental protections on, because if the DC is 20, there is literally no way I can succeed.
Well, it's 15. It's 20 if you wanted to help someone out.
Oh, okay.
But you still should activate your environmental protection.
No, I'm doing
We're
that.
gonna be underwater for a while.
Yeah, it certainly puts on the environmental protections, but we'll see how this shakes out.
Could have bought scuba gear too.
Oh God!
You've got a -1 to athletics. Is that right?
Yes. Which means I would have made it if it weren't for this garbage character that I created.
Maybe you did make it because you look behind you and in the sand when there's only one set of horrific alien footprints. That's when Jamfram, or do you want to help out a Redacted or someone else?
I do want to help out.
Isn't it nice to have an off-board motor on your guys' team? Whee! If you, I mean, do you want to activate your protections as well? How long can a Brenary hold their breath?
10 minutes.
Okay, well, it's up to you if you want to. If you don't, you can just give Redacted a boost to success.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hightail it back to Redacted and bring him to the surface.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, just bring Redacted to the surface, not him.
Bring the Redacted.
Yeah, bring
away
that.
Drew gave me a
That
killer
thing over
idea
there.
for my next attempt.
That hideous
I'm ready
thing.
for round 3.
I think we're ready to get there. Everyone has rolled at least once. Is that right?
Except for Jabert, because he doesn't need to.
Yeah, isn't that part nice? I mean, you'll have to once we start the climbing portion with everyone, but
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
that underwater bridge. I thought I had the artwork saved, but here's the artwork in the book for this section of the AP, and it has Aussie pulling Navasi.
Obaziah pulling the ball.
Obaziah pulling Navasi, yeah, through the water, and looks like the envoy is not doing too hot.
Oh, no.
It canonically had a bad time.
Yeah.
Yes, unfortunately, with a fail, Asher and Sky and Prey Deer are still taking damage. Let me double check here.
We're still taking them. All right.
Let's see. Each round of PC fails at least one athletics check. They take the 2d6 bludgeoning damage. Okay.
Did someone play test this?
Only 5 points of damage. I mean, it's supposed to be deadly. It's a dangerous situation here. This is CR4 for this hazard. So make it out. You get a good amount of XP if you make it out alive.
We don't get a reflex. Oh, all right. It's a failed athletics. You're right. You said that. Sorry. I'm gonna die.
So I'm out of SP.
All right, let's go on to round 3. So far, we've got our friends Redacted and Zilix and Pradier up against the wall. Asher still struggling. Maybe your weapon like wrapped around like a rock in the cavern below, but the water is filled up here. You've got your environmental protections on, so you're not having difficulty breathing. But maybe it's making it hard to see in this murky, dark water. I'm guessing that Jamfram's going back to try and aid Asher.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Rebecca, why don't you go first?
All right. 5.
5 on the dice. Oh, no. You can make a second attempt this turn. Probably want...
11.
Oh, there we go. All right. So that is just a success with Jamfram's help. That does count at least one failure here. But you guys can all get back to the wall to begin your ascent. Does anybody want to deploy the climbing kit?
I will.
Some help on this? Well, you've used your action, but someone can grab it from you pretty easily and help set up here. Zilix, I imagine you've got some climbing skills. Do you want to spend your action setting this up to aid your teammates?
Yeah, so I've got the skill Unflappable Climber, so I can take 10 on athletics checks to climb even when in combat or immediate danger.
This is immediate danger, Drew.
So
Look
with
at you.
that, I will have an 18 no matter what with my abilities right now. So what can I do to help?
So you can spend your turn setting up the climbing kit, or you can let someone else try to make that check and set that up. And if you want to try and help someone else climb, you can make a once the climbing kit is set up, you would be getting a 22 on that check, which means you can take the DC 20 to try and aid someone and actually give them a success on a check.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay, does someone want to take the climbing kit as an action and with another action try to climb up and get it set up to the next leg here?
Try.
I'm
Okay.
not climbing anything.
Right ahead, Mouse. It's also DC 15 climb here.
What's athletics?
Yeah, Redacted leads the way.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever done.
Hopefully you just roll high, you know?
Nope.
Not
Yeah.
today.
And if witches were horses, we'd all be eating steak.
Not today. Who wants to go next? Jabert? Pradier? One of you guys? Jabert, Tyler?
Is there anything for me to do? I'm not underwater. Is Pradier underwater? Or am I just hanging out?
No, you're underwater. You're clinging to the back wall of this cavern where you guys came in from, and you can start the
Can
climb
you
out.
let me know? This is what I would like to do.
Mhm.
I would like to take out one of the oxygen candles because when you use it, it expels oxygen at a rapid rate. I would like to use it as a propellant through the water, just kind of like knock the top off and then kind of.
Do I look like? Does this look like a Tom and Jerry cartoon to you, Tyler? This is not a rocket.
Listen, Wally
I'm pretty
did
sure-
it sort of in space with a fire extinguisher. If you knock open a scuba tank underwater,
this
it
isn't an
shoots off in a
oxygen
direction. This is completely feasible.
I think this gives off oxygen at the rate of a candle.
No, it even says the word rapid. I think it does.
Just making up descriptions now.
Yeah, I might just be making up descriptions.
Goodness gracious.
But that's if you just use the valve. I'm talking about like knocking the valve, just the whole thing just going.
Where do you want to go with it? I'm so confused.
Just any direction. You can even roll randomly
Down?
which direction
But
I go.
I definitely want to recommend that. I would recommend climbing up and out of the cavern.
It's not gonna happen, bruv, but I'll try it. I just want you to know we could have had a much cooler visual scenario than me flailing around in the water.
You
like
using a
like
rocket to
like
go
a
the
dumb
opposite
hole.
direction in the water.
Then that would at least be funny.
It'd be funny
This
when
is just-
Trader dies a third
Right now,
time.
I'm just lame and boring.
Oh.
I really hope I don't roll well because then that would kind of counteract what I've said.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
yeah. Thank you,
a
thank you,
little
Patrick.
narrow.
Oh, GM of mine. I'm so glad this is what I got to do.
Tyler, the spoiler warning, it's a little narrow box this time.
Natural 0 with a 1 on the die. Love to see a goose egg. That so rarely comes up. I love it, guys.
All right.
Do you want to use your book reroll?
No. Are you asking if I want to use my book reroll on like a 5% chance of a success? No.
Well, you'll definitely roll higher than this, right?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Or
Jabert, if I say that, you usually get mad at me because then
All right.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not. I'm fine for now.
So, Jamfram, you did help Asher and Sky this turn already. So I think we're out of options here. Zilix, do you want to just do your unflappable climbing and get the climbing kit from Redacted and set it up for everyone else? Give them a little bonus.
Let's do that.
Okay. All right. Then we are taking some more damage for everyone that failed. Let me roll that boot real quick.
Do I take double damage because I critically failed?
In Starfinder 2nd Edition, you would, but you're just taking 8 points. Asher and Sky Redacted 8 points as well. And we're on to, I guess, round 3 here. Zilix is about 15 feet above you guys with the climbing kit set up behind him. He's set up the path forward. And on this turn, you can, Zilix, lift someone out of the water. Do you want to make that determination right now, or do you want to wait and see how people are doing? Or
I kind of want to help whoever's in the most dire need. Like,
Well, you can't reach me, so
Well, no, everyone's at the base there, so if you can just get up on the line that he set up, he's got enough to take 10 to pull someone out.
So with that, I feel like, Jamfram's just swimming like a fish right now, so I feel like I don't need to worry about him.
Well,
But,
we're on to the climbing portion, so he may need help. You never know.
He's at least got athletics, though. Like,
Yeah.
help one of the three of us who can't climb or swim
Well, this is
or
what
do
I'm asking.
anything useful.
Who needs the most help is what I'm asking.
Well, on this climb check, everyone's going to get a +4 bonus for the climbing kit. You know.
Yeah, but Pradier and Redacted both have a -1 to their athletics. I have a 0 to athletics.
We're all the same.
Oh boy. Dang, you're making it so easy. So in Pradier's, or excuse me, in Zilix's, he's already let Pradier die once. He can't let Pradier die a second time,
Ooh.
so he chooses Pradier.
Feels guilty.
Can I even get to
Survivor's
it?
guilt.
Get up here, Mr. President. Yeah, you're at the bottom with everyone underwater, but a line lowers down to you, and if you could just wrap yourself around it, boom, you're plucked out of the water like today's catch, a fresh flopping Pradier, and Zilix is able to yourself, Zilix, climb back down the wall here and then help Pradier up. So full success, and technically, Pradier, you can make another climb check to just get right out of the cavern after this, if you want.
Oh, sure. Let's get this.
Get out of danger. Say, what's up, danger?
No. Well, do I get a
Yeah.
bonus?
Yeah,
That'd be just a success.
I'm counting the climbing kit. You can take the next leg up there. 11 total, 12 on the dice. Okay, so still down below is Asher, Redacted, and Jamfram, who wants to go next.
I'll hang out here in case anybody falls back into the water and needs help.
Yeah, I'll go.
I'm on lifeguard duty.
Your
Give it a
lifeguard,
shot.
yeah. This is just Jamfram's element. You're just jamming out down there.
I know.
Oh, thank goodness.
It looked like it was a 20, then it looked like it was a 4, but
Yeah, that was a roller coaster of emotions watching that dice roll.
we've settled on a 14, so that's a success. So you can go ahead and make another one and get out of the danger zone, at least of the water here. Right,
That's a
fail.
2.
Okay. Redacted?
Oh boy. We'll try it.
Yeah, success from Redacted.
All right.
But yeah, so
Always knew I could do it.
Jamfram, yeah, they're just waiting on you now. You're doing like the backstroke down in the flooded cavern, but you want to make a athletics check to get out?
Go. Hey,
man.
19.
With a plum. Yeah, you got a +4 bonus
That's a
there.
natural 19, baby. I was like a 30 something.
I was about to say you could, just as you climb past Asher and Redacted, just pull them up as well. And yeah, we're out of danger as you get to the next landing in this cavern here, which seems to be outside the range of the flowing water. There's some very minor aftershocks, some small tremors after this, but we're out of danger.
Let's take a 10-minute break. Let's just hang out for a little while.
Yes. You want to rest?
Agreed.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're going to deactivate our environmental protections.
Bloop,
We're going to
bloop,
say
bloop.
that out loud because certainly nothing will happen while we're just sitting here taking a break.
I mean, do you want to do that whole thing again? You could just jump back in, I guess. But
You're on your own.
is anyone not using an RP to heal up?
No, I'm feeling pretty good.
Did you take?
You
no, didn't
would.
take any damage.
Yeah, I didn't take it.
I love how we went to the one with the runes and still had to deal with all the water in the caves.
no. Well, see, the thing is, it already broke through and busted with the quake and the stag bear herd square, so it didn't have to deal with that here. It just did right now.
If we had gone to the one with the water, we would have been attacked by runes or something. Just
That's not how it works. It's not a monkey's paw. Not a monkey's paw AP. Oh, goodness gracious.
Or is it? I don't know. I haven't read it yet.
No, you guys take a little while here, and as you rest up, you notice that after 10 minutes, the water's level begins to slowly begin dropping. It looks like that the source of this cavern is kind of evening out, and maybe the pressure reducing as time goes on, to the point where after your rest, you're pretty sure you might be able to wait this out, and the water level might be dropping far enough to continue on this course and keep exploring down this cavern. You'll have to wait about an hour though, then you can just kind of wade through the water.
I mean, that seems reasonable.
Yeah, I'm all right with that.
Yeah, I don't really know what choice we have.
Go swimming.
I guess leave is the other option.
How's you guys' athletics bonuses? You want to swim?
I guess leaving is always an option if you just want to be like, you know what, we'll try this whole cave exploration some other time.
Let's do this in a couple levels.
I want to go back and check on the hard hoofs and see how their marriage is doing. You know, it just didn't sit right with me.
Patrick, I know we gave you a hard time about how the hard hoofs were taking up entirely too much podcast time, but I'm really starting to get invested in those characters.
I don't want to be drowned anymore. Thank you.
I know we're joking, but honestly, this is just not the right party to be going on a cave diving adventure. We have a whole colony of people. Why are we not recruiting people who are good at strength or something? Send them on the away mission.
Giant, strong noirs.
Yeah. Or you'd have to sisters.
go. You would be the party that would have to go find them once they drowned or got washed away.
Yeah.
All right. So waiting an hour or so, you can head back down the cavern, and the water level has, the water stopped flowing, and here in the cavern, it's now only about up to your knees, maybe up to Redacted's, whatever's going downstairs, whatever's going on down there. It's right up to your hip region, hipular region.
Hipular.
Yeah. Yeah. And the wall that has collapsed, if you continue down the cavern that you originally saw, it would eventually go into like a pool of water. But the wall that broke down here that the runes were carved on looks like a whole nother branch of the caverns. It looks like another place that you can go and explore here.
Let's check it out.
Check it out. You would. That is something you would do.
Check it out.
Yeah, so not as much of a hard road here, but this cavern goes on for miles as in the dark here, you guys are spelunking for indeed hours and hours. The cavern here, the passage of natural stone is at times at most like 10 feet wide or so. Maybe you get some like oblong kind of stretches where it widens out just a little bit more, but for the most part you're talking about 5 foot wide caverns. You can like touch either wall, and yeah, your movement is a little hampered by having to make sure you have very sure footfalls, and you're maybe have to break out the climbing kit every once in a while. Zilix scamper up ahead and then have everyone else slowly take your time to climb up a wall or something. While you guys are doing this, you're getting on towards nightfall here. To orient yourself, to get kind of in the direction that the so-called buried mission is located at, why don't we do a survival check? Who do you here's got the best survival?
Probably the man who's not on his mic.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to.
Well, I was about to say everyone else can aid if we want to make. Really, we can only do. If multiple people want to roll, we might make that like a secret roll, because you can only take like one path, unless you're splitting up. So.
Sorry, I jumped the gun. I only have a +2, but I can aid.
Yeah, I think actually
+4.
Chipert has left the podcast. I'm pretty sure you have the best than Zilix, Drew. Looks like Jamfram's is +4.
Well,
And
wouldn't
what's
you know
what's
it,
Zilix's?
I have +5. I'm so good at doing skill checks though that this is 100% going to work out for the best for
We do have to
everyone.
re-roll, right?
No, I already used it.
No, we used it.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're just sucking up all the resources, bro.
Hey,
Wait.
you give me a potion, I'll never use it. You give me a reroll, I'm going to use it
Give me
every
a-
episode.
Good
God,
call.
that is a great summary of your playstyle. That cracks me up. But who cares?
Good survival.
Rocks. Love it.
19 on the dice. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty hard. You know, there's no GPS. There's no like full-on maps of this area. You're really just going by the heading and like the maps you're drawing of the route you're taking as you go. So it's pretty difficult survival check. This is DC 18, but with that success, you follow up on your path and you are very confident that you're still heading in the right direction. Yeah, so you guys can rest up and make camp after the day you've had and continue on here the next day. Rest up and get your RP back.
Nice.
Can I get my HP back?
Took
All
some
of it?
HP damage, 3 points.
Oh, okay.
Your level. How much HP damage did you take?
I was down 10.
Okay. I mean, if you would like someone to make a medicine check to
Could we have made a
Heal
medicine
up.
check retroactively before bed so that we
Yeah.
get it back?
Fine. I wish I could just use Vitality Network.
another DC 20 for
God,
treat
just
deadly
kill-
wounds.
Just kill me.
Right, yeah. What are you doing, man?
Stupid.
And Zilix is going to try it instead.
Oh, ever since I'm no longer living, I find that trying to heal actual living tissue is getting difficult.
That will be a success if someone can aid this medicine check. Anybody else have
Someone
medicine?
besides me?
Well, you've rolled a fail, so
I can roll medicine.
There's our
go right ahead. Okay, so a success on the medicine check. It's an additional 3 HP back. So I don't think we've exceeded by 5 or more. That is correct. So resting up, you get to full 6 points back there, Rebecca.
Yep.
Wait, did we rest? Wait,
What's up?
I'm so dumb.
Could have used
God.
spells. He could have used spells and then
I'm
get them all back.
I
huh?
didn't register to me that we're resting for the day. Thus, all my spells, all my abilities are going to refresh. I could have just, done any number of those things.
Oh, you got healing spells now?
I mean, I'm still down 4 HP if you want to.
Oh, I've got your back, bro. I touch you and you heal 5. You heal for 5. Or no, you heal for 15. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So just one of those would have.
Yeah,
Okay.
just
Cool.
We're so smart at this game, everybody.
Oh
We've been
my
playing this game
gosh.
for like 25 years. We're so good at it.
I
I'm
always
just
forget.
still-
He
I'm
just
s-
forgot what class he's playing.
I'm
Drew.
still in precog mode. Yeah.
Leave him alone. Yeah, he's like, do you got any diplomacy checks you need me to minority reports and figure out? Right, as you get rested up, get those hit points back, continuing on the path the next day. Who wants to roll me a d6 to see what kind of random encounter kind of thing we're getting?
Please. Please, not me.
You know,
Sixes.
I'll do it.
6 is so good. You guys want the 6.
I'm not afraid of a D6.
Oh my gosh. Drew, please come in clutch.
4.
I'll take it.
4. Oh no, Drew. You want to use your level reroll?
No, it's a flood.
On a 6.
I don't want to use it.
Flooded cave in ×2. Would you mind rolling me a D8?
D8? That's great.
A D8. Just a D8. Simple D8. Let's see here. As you are exploring through the caverns here, you hear a hissing sound coming up through the darkness, through the cavern ahead of you. And as you listen to the sound for like maybe a full half a minute, getting ready for whatever comes around the bend, your light sources illuminate a large, I guess medium size, but a very large for its kind creature of some sort, a slug-like creature kind of pulsing alongst the rock in your direction. Pretty sure these are slug-like. We've seen them before. It is a large diatha that is coming your way. The hissing, it's time bomb kind of sound, as you recall these things from Beach Beach's lab indeed explode like a bomb, and as it moves up in your direction, the hissing turns into the words of "to be continued." No! We've rolled a random encounter along the path.
When these things die, they explode, right?
Oh yeah, and this is a big one. So the explosion is real big.
So I'm just right now we're running away. We're gonna try to get past it and then just run. We got to be able to outrun a slug.
An explosion in a cave sounds very, very dangerous, right? Like even more dangerous than just the explosion itself.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have a safety helmet.
Heck yeah. It is an explosion. It is fire damage, so I don't know how much the cave will be like damaged here. But what? Who's got the slowest move speed? Well, maybe we can pre-plan to see how successful your running away will be. Is anyone below 30 foot?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, all right. Well, that plan may be out the window. We shall see.
Oh my gosh! Did they give a slug 30 feet of movement? That's insanity. That's insanity.
He's not wearing armor, Tyler. He moves at 30 feet per minute.
I forgot.
It has a fly speed.
I forgot. Like all the garden slugs that I see in my real life, they're all in heavy armor. That's why they. That's why they don't move so good.
That's why. Yeah, that's why they're so slow.
A slug in heavy armor is called a snail, Tyler. It's called a snail.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. We didn't get to combat this episode, but we got some fun exploration, underground exploration. Believe it or not, there will be several episodes of exploring the miles of underground caverns here. We'll see how fast you can do it. Maybe we'll get through and find what you're looking for next week, but you're going to have to come back, listeners, to find out. Thank you for playing with me, everybody.
Thank you, Patrick.
Listeners, thanks for listening. We will catch you on the next episode of Cosmic Crit.
Good night.
You've been listening to Cosmic Crit, an officially licensed partner of Paizo Incorporated. The Starfinder role-playing game and adventure paths are trademarks of Paizo. All Pathfinder and Starfinder images are property of Paizo and are used with permission.